Is this thing on? Hi. Kinda feels like I'm a fugitive recording this video, mostly because it's about 1:48 a.m. I did mention before about having things being a bit tight this summer in terms of scheduling conflicts. Oh my god, my mouse is right there. My mouse is right there. That's gonna have to change. So yes, to recap, I'm recording this like a political prisoner. New setting. And I've bait and switched you with the title again. I'm sorry, I keep doing it, I'm sorry. I really don't mean to, but the way that this YouTube channel operates is that I see something, and if it gets me a little bit annoyed, it goes on the curse ones. If it gets me more than annoyed, it goes on the TikTok, and if it gets me like really like pace around the bathroom rant about it, it goes on YouTube. But it won't be a waste of your time, I promise. I even did my makeup for you. Okay, so let's begin. But before we begin, I have to explain what you're looking at here. So what you're looking at is Casey Hill's TikTok about her ex-boyfriend, who is a producer, and we suspect, not even we suspect, he produced Lord's album. And during the production of Lord's album, he broke up with Casey and then started dating Lord. That's what happened. I can't even say allegedly. That is literally what happened. You're seeing it on screen. Now, contrary to what this top comment here says, it's not that he broke up with her. That is actually not the problem. The problem is that he most likely, almost definitely, did cheat on Casey with Lord during the production of this album. And as that comment down there says, as my finger's awkwardly pointing, Lord has done this before. I didn't know that. I don't really listen to Lord. I actually stopped listening to her like about 8 years ago. That was so unneeded. I'm not here to give you a lecture on cheating and overlap and other things like that. I think it's pretty conclusive that this was an affair of sorts, but that's not important. What's important is the response to this. Many people were like, oh, you know, let's blame the man. Let's blame the man, which, no shade, clearly what she's doing here. And many people were disputing that by saying, oh, well, Casey used Lord's song. But Lord's song is what is used to highlight people's really crap boyfriends, and that's what Casey's doing, so she's actually on trend. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for blaming the man. However, I fear that this is an example of something that I feel is eating at our society. That was really dramatic. Which is the fact that we are losing our autonomy as women. Sorry, that was really deep, but like, no, seriously, I'm being serious. Part of the defenses for Lord do come from the fact that, well, they're Lord fans. People that were coming to her defense are her fans. And as we've seen, when someone's favorite artist does something really bad or moves in a shady way, there's defense there. There's always going to be some kind of excuse they'll make because some people just can't accept that they have bias for their favorite artist. So they just like pull every excuse out from their right toe. But again, I fear this is a part of a wider trend. We're losing our autonomy. Blaming the man is all well and good in this situation, but women are people, and people have the potential to do bad things. We do. As women, we do really bad things to our fellow sisters, to men, to children, to animals, because we're people. We're human beings, and we can do bad stuff. And it's not okay to do bad things, but it's a fact of life. It's something that we do. Because we're people. I don't know if I'm really pushing this point in hard enough. Each time that you do something like this, where you're like, oh, but the man. Lord had to have known that Casey and this guy were together. It would have been a thing. Casey makes music, Lord makes music. These circles are kind of, not small, but there would have been knowledge there. And Lord, despite that, decided to entertain his bad behavior and get into a relationship with him. Hi, up close and personal. I'd just like to say that E-Kane does the same thing with the Shea Frost. I don't know if they're dating, but she will facilitate his behavior and indulge in it, but no one ever really takes that part seriously because she's a woman and we're losing our autonomy. It's not just him. It's also her. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, well, see, look at her. I'm saying that because, like, each time that we do this thing, and when I say we, I do mean women. Each time we do this thing where we're like, oh, well, you know, look at the man, look at the man, look at the man, look at the man. When it comes to acts that do involve two people, we take away from our autonomy, subconsciously or consciously. Well, rarely ever consciously. I don't know if anyone's willingly taking away their autonomy. And now is a really dangerous time to be doing this kind of thing. Not the affair, I mean taking away from our autonomy now is a really dangerous time. Regardless of how you feel about things like Labubu's and charms and I'm just a girlism. Hell, I have a Sylvanian family that's currently sitting on top of crocheted flowers on my windowsill right now. You can't deny that, like, the increase of these things do threaten our autonomy as women. I know I'm saying the word autonomy a lot, but I promise it is really important. I think it's ebbing away. I'm not even saying that to fearmonger. I'm so sorry. It's really hot. It really is. I feel it in ebbs and flows. London, it's such a phenomenon. Wish I was in Cupertino right now. Additionally, sorry, that was a really rough cut. Another thing, there seems to be a lot of deflection when it comes to things that do harm our autonomy as women. An example, rather topically, Sabrina Carpenter's Man of the Year album cover. I'm sorry, I have to talk about it. I just have to. It's me again. Yeah, no, it is relevant. You may think that that has nothing to do with it and that it's a non-issue, but technically speaking, this whole video is a non-issue, number one. Number two, everything matters. Everything. Whether you like her music or not, now was not the time for that cover. Now is simply not the time, and her music is not revolutionary. I like Sabrina Carpenter, so you know this isn't coming from a place of hate. It's not the time to be on all fours. As a blonde, short, white woman with blue eyes, now is just not the time to be playing the petite, small, oh. No matter how much you may say that, oh, well, it's a jab at men, we don't have time for jabs. We don't. Just saying that plainly, we don't have time for jabs. It's kind of too late now. Especially with the I'm just a girlism. Yeah, I'm just a girlism. And that and the princess treatment. Don't even get me started on the princess treatment. Don't get me wrong, I'm a traditional woman. I am. In some places, I'm very traditional. You will never see me applaud a woman getting down on one knee. Get up, sister. Get up. But, like, goddamn, people. What do you mean that your man doesn't let you talk to the waiter? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Or, okay, fine. A TikTok I saw the other day was describing this woman who has gotten her nails done, and her man came in and said, oh, I'm paying for the lady over there, and left. Why didn't she have the card? And I don't care. You can say that I'm nitpicking. For as long as I believe God exists, I will never settle on the bare minimum. Ladies, please. I get it. Times are hard. Economy is a bit rough. And these men are out here. They might as well have bust downs. Yes, the straight ones. But please, guys, oh my goodness, please. We're people. Not only are we people, we are women. Okay? If you are above the age of 19, you are no longer considered a girl. You are a young woman. You're a young woman, and that's okay. That's fine. You will be fine. You will be okay. There's no need for this. You can be a young woman and like pink. You can be a young woman and like to get your toes done. There's no need for this infantilization. It's fine. You're okay. And please, if you're gonna get a man to take care of you, go to school. I don't care that this video is all over the place anymore. I really don't. It's now 2:05. I don't care. Like, we've hit this really weird crossroad where we don't understand that our actions don't just exist in a vacuum, and we don't understand that, like, feminism isn't done yet. It's strange. I don't understand it. Of course, that doesn't mean to give up hope. I'm nothing if not an optimist. Every day we do see ourselves individually working towards it, but please, we need some moderation. Why can there never be any moderation? It's either you're working like a dog, or you're quite literally a grown woman in diapers. I don't understand. I guess if there's any bottom line to be taken from this is that all of this is nice. The boo-boos are ugly, but if you like them, fine, they're nice. Sunny angels are naked babies, but if you like them on your bag, it's nice. Paid trips is nice. Getting, paid for is nice. But please, we are people. I don't think we should ever forget that. And I know a lot of you haven't. I'm just saying this now because I saw something that suggested that we had. But it's okay. Like, every single time I make an end of month video, somehow it has to follow up with a serious topic. Like, anyway.